This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Very good evening and welcome to the show. With Kanimuri, the daughter of the leader of the Dravidian bellwether DMK, appearing in court over the 2G scam, the scale of investigations and court assumed a whole new dimension. Add to this situation the veteran lawyer Ram Jethmalani, and the court will take a call on Kanimuri's bail tomorrow. And of course, analysts are citing tomorrow as the D-Day. Developments might have been unfolding in Delhi, but it's right here in the heartland of Tamil Nadu that the repercussions could be felt. And of course, tracking those developments was my colleague Lokpriya. She'll be joining us in just a bit with a lot more details and of course reactions coming in from the party itself. A very good evening to you again. You're watching Headlines now with me, Ashmit Kumar. Let's take a look at the top stories at this hour. The CBI court to take a call on Kanimuri's bail plea tomorrow. Jethmalani argues that Kanimuri had no links with the scam. Only a woman can understand a woman's pain, says Khushbu. Sympathizes with Kanimuri, says that she is confident that Kanimuri will emerge unscathed.
Kani, that she's a very, very strong person. And as far as the allegations are concerned, I think she's going to come out absolutely.
Baiko raises a fresh cry for Tamil Eelam on party's anniversary. The MDMK chief vows to fight for the Tamil Eelam.
The day is not far off that a sovereign separate Tamil nation of Eelam will emerge.
Former students of Guindy College of Engineering to fight construction activity so centuries-old heritage structure can be saved. Buyers queue up for jewellery after prices of gold and silver dip on the day. Many celebrate as Akshaya Tritiya. It's time now to take a quick look at stories coming in from across the country. PSC Chief Joshi hits out at Chidambaram, say he could have done a lot better in stopping the loot. US refuses to draw parallels between 9/11 and 26/11, unwilling to support any similar hot pursuit by Indian forces. American media dissects pictures from the Situation Room, especially one Hillary Clinton covers her face. Inflation is still a big worry. The policy of tightening will continue, warns the chairman of PM's Economic Advisory Council. Shane Warne announces his retirement on Twitter, says that this will be his last IPL. First up at this hour, will she get bail or won't she? Now the suspense on whether Kanimuri will be granted bail will continue for at least another 24 hours after the CBI Special Court adjourned the hearing to Saturday. However, whether Jethmalani's arguments were persuasive enough may be known only tomorrow. CBI sources have said that they would oppose the bail plea. Now Kanimuri, the DMK's Rajya Sabha MP and daughter of Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi, is in court after being named as the co-conspirator in a supplementary charge sheet. Now, in the ongoing investigations in the 2G scam. On Thursday, Kanimuri put up a brave front, claiming she was strong, not an easy target, and that she would emerge clean. The focus on Kanimuri and the case against her per se springs from the fact that she holds 20% stake in Kalenya TV, a television channel which is alleged to have been used to pay kickbacks to former telecom minister A. Raja, who is accused of irregularities in the 2G spectrum allocation. Now, Raja, who is in Tihar jail after CBI charge-sheeted him in the 2G case, was also present in the court today.
He's an advocate of Kanimuri.
But sir, 11 MPs were there from the DMK. Most of them were there. They weren't even speaking to Raja. So is he isolated within the party, do you think?
No, I spoke. Everybody spoke to Raja. You didn't see. Maybe your cameras are outside.
Well, senior advocate and former Union Law Minister Ram Jethmalani denied any links between Kanimuri and the 2G scam. He argued in the court, and I quote, "She is a woman, grant her bail." He also said that she is a law-abiding citizen, an MP and a woman. Now, according to him, under Section 437 of CRPC says that women, old people, children should normally be granted bail. Her misfortune is that she is Karunanidhi's daughter and an MP. Now, the CBI has made dishonest statements in the charge sheet. That's what he had to say. He also added that Kanimuri had nothing to do with the decision-making process at Kalenya TV. According to his arguments, MD Sharad Kumar chaired all the meetings and he took all the decisions. Well, if her pictures on Thursday showed Kanimuri sporting a slightly sober face on Friday, well, she stepped up to her cab with a smile before leaving for Patiala court today. Kanimuri's husband, neither a page 3 person nor a political, and therefore a public face, threw his weight behind her on this all-important day for the couple. Now, observers say that the smile on her face remained while she appeared in the court with Arvind, her husband, seated to her left, and Kalenya TV MD Sharad Kumar flanking her on the right. Now, TR Balu was never away from her side, not even for a nanosecond. DMK ministers and workers, many of whom were present as show of support to the Chief Minister's daughter, ensured that she kept her cool by fetching her glasses of water on a day that was literally a hot one for her. One of them later brought her a soft drink. Kanimuri even offered chewing gums to reporters during a break, with whom she kept conversing. And she avoided tricky questions very neatly. And she passed a note to Jethmalani as well. When she came out after the adjournment, it was a press of people and end of a harrowing time. And while even as question marks over the court's move on Kanimuri's bail plea looms large, actor turned DMK party worker Khushbu sympathized with the Kanimuri. Citing her own hardships, Khushbu maintained that being a woman, she could understand the position that Kanimuri found herself in. Now, Khushbu also claimed that Kanimuri will be emerging from this situation unscathed.
I have with me actor Khushbu from the DMK, who has been tracking all the developments in the Patiala High Court in Delhi. Khushbu, thank you so much for talking to us. While arguing for Kanimuri's petition this morning, Advocate Ram Jethmalani was specifically mentioning about how she is a woman. As a woman, as a mother of a daughter, how do you look at what Kanimuri is going through now?
I'm sure she's going to be undergoing a lot of turmoil as a woman, as a mother, because I have been through something very similar prior, so I know how the feeling is. But we all know about Kani, that she's a very, very strong person. And as far as the allegations are concerned, I think she's going to come out absolutely scratch-free. There's not going to be anything against her. But yes, as a woman, I am really with her at the moment, and I know what a mother will be going through.
Does it mean either Kanimuri or the party is looking for some kind of leniency, citing that she's a woman?
No, I don't think we need to look at the leniency, because we will look at leniency only if we feel that we have done something wrong.
Right.
So you need a reason to, get the support and say that, okay, she's a woman, she's a mother, so the court has to be lenient towards her. I think it has nothing to do with that, because Kani has not done anything wrong. Like we all know, she's just a 20% shareholder, and like what Mr. Ram Jethmalani has argued in the court, saying that she's just a shareholder, so she doesn't look into the matter on day-to-day basis. So I think that is a very big plus for us, and like even Kani has said that we are going to fight it out legally.
Thank you so much for your time, Khushbu. Clearly, Khushbu extending her solidarity with Kanimuri. In Chennai, with camera person Edwin, Sam Daniel, Ndtv.
Well, of course, the developments were going on in Delhi, but the repercussions were being felt here, right here in Chennai. In fact, Lokpriya was tracking all those developments. Let's go across to our reporter, Lokpriya, who's joining us live from the newsroom. Lokpriya, again, a lot of reactions coming in. Expected nervousness within the DMK. What reactions were you getting from the party?
Well, yes, Ashmit, it was indeed a big day for the DMK here in Chennai, especially because Kanimuri was in the court today in the Patiala House Court in Delhi, where she went to collect the charge sheet. And here at Chennai, one person who was very, very closely tracking this particular case was Karunanidhi, not only as a father but also as a senior party member. Remember, Karunanidhi had earlier made a very, very emotional speech during the high-level meeting where the DMK met about a week ago, and he said that Kanimuri should not be seen as a daughter of him, but also as a senior party leader who has done a lot for the party. So a very emotional Karunanidhi over there backing his daughter and supporting her and saying that she will come out clean. And here in Chennai, where all the ministers met in Karunanidhi's house at Gopalpuram, all of them looked very tensed in the morning at around 10 when they all gathered in Karunanidhi's house to discuss of how to take this forward and how else to fight this particular battle. But then again, at 1 o'clock when they broke for lunch, they were still nervous and they were still this kind of tense situation on their faces. That time, they did not know the result of this particular case being adjourned to tomorrow. So in the evening, when the result came that the case has been adjourned, there was a slight ray of hope. The minister still hoped that Kanimuri will come out clean. And even if And even if the bail is not granted towards her, then they hope that they will provide more evidence and make sure that she comes out clean. So clearly DMK is ready to face this battle heads on, ready to face it legally, and also the solidarity shown by the DMK MPs over there in Delhi clearly shows that they all are with Kanimuri at this crucial time for her.
Right, look, just a final word, of course. We saw the visuals coming in from Delhi, of course. What can you tell us about how calm or composed Kanimuri herself was while facing all those allegations and charges in Delhi?
Well, yes, Ashmit, you could see for yourself in the screens when Kanimuri appeared in front of the Patiala House Court. She was a very, very calm, composed. Before even leaving Tamil Nadu Bhavan where she stayed, she left into the car. She had this big smile on her face. So, and she had her husband supporting her. And also her party cadres were there to support her. So clearly she was very calm, very composed. There was not a sign of tense or there was no sign of nervousness in her face. And she was there constantly, clearly, very, very keenly listening to all the proceedings that were happening in the house. She was listening to Ramjit Malani's statement and also the judge's version. So very clearly she was keenly listening to it. Very calm, had a relaxed face and had a smile on her face, and also she had an interaction with the journalist over there and even offered them some chewing gum. So clearly very calm and composed, not letting out that tense side of hers in the public domain. And it had come as a big relief to her when the case was adjourned, and this will be known tomorrow whether she'll get a bail plea or not. So clearly a big day for Kanimuri tomorrow. The Rajya Sabha MP, the suave face of the DMK, Ashmit.
Right. So again, D-Day for Kanimuri as it is being termed tomorrow. Lokpriya, thanks a lot for joining us with all those updates and perspectives. Let's move ahead now onto another big story. As the MDMK celebrated the 18th anniversary of its launch at its headquarters in Egmore today, its chief Vaiko reiterated his commitment to a separate Elam. However, he avoided comments on rival Dravidian parties. And his party, which boycotted the April 13th assembly elections in the state, is on a massive membership drive in what may be an attempt to boost the sagging morale of the party cadres. Now, Vaiko has been keeping himself busy by taking up causes, including that of Sri Lankan Tamils.
I don't want to criticize the other Dravidian outfits. I don't want to waste my time. People know the shortcomings, the failures and the mistakes and the betrayals committed by other parties. The genocide committed by Sri Lankan government, Mahinda Rajapakse, has been exposed by the panel established by Mr. Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General of the United Nations. So we would appeal to the international community to take all measures to put Mahinda Rajapakse in the dock of the International Court of Criminal Justice and punish him appropriately. And the day is not far off that a sovereign separate Tamil nation of Elam will emerge on the map of the world.
Well, moving on, more news from the city. The Alumni Association of Gindi College of Engineering, or otherwise known as GCE, of Anna University has opposed the construction of a 10-storied building near the college. Now, the GCE main building is a heritage building and came up in the year 1794. Now, the Alumni Association, in a representation to the CMDA, had said that the 10-storied building being constructed by the University of Madras would hide the public from public view. And now the association urged that the CMDA should take steps to protect the heritage building. The association also claimed that the tall building might come in the way of air traffic to and from Meenambakam. Well, for more on this story, let's go across to our senior correspondent, Peer Mohammed, who has been tracking the developments. Peer, again, a very sensitive issue here, very valid concerns being raised. What exactly can you give us the arguments that have been raised by the Alumni Association with regard to why the construction should not be allowed right next to this heritage building?
Ashmit, this is one of the oldest engineering colleges in the country. It is 217 years old, and it is one of the Indo-Saracenic architecture buildings, which are rare, one of the very few existing of that type. And also it is still maintained with the old glory that even one of the Westminster chiming bells, which is working there, is one of the reasons that they are saying that we have been maintaining this, we have been protecting this building, but against all the rules now that the University of Madras, which is also the parent university of this College of Engineering, is coming up with this new construction. Interestingly, the people of Guindy College of Engineering came to know about it when this proposal for such a project was given to the structural engineering department of Guindy College of Engineering. They were surprised to know that a 10-storied building was allowed by the CMDA, which announced this Guindy College of Engineering as the heritage building. And then they started taking up the issue, particularly the Alumni Association, which consists of very famous engineers who passed out of this famous college. They took up the issue, they wrote to the CMDA on this issue, and they are meeting on Saturday to discuss the issue, how to take the issue further. They are also going to take it up with the air traffic control, how they have they got any clearance from them. They hope that they can negotiate with their parent university and they can convince them out of this project. Ashmit.
Right, Pete. Thanks a lot for joining us with all that information and of course the core of the arguments that was raised by the Alumni Association. Let's move ahead now. What was going on in Obama's and Hillary Clinton's minds as they watched Operation Geronimo in real time? We tell you on the other side. Keep watching.